happened to the place we knew the world to be yesterday?
I get asked an awful lot. I think the number one question is what would this mean to my dad? And there is no way I can express it. There absolutely isn't. This thing started in a basement of Ched with about 25 employees and 300 toys and has grown to this.
I remember that first meeting. We were talking about a permanent home for Santa's Anonymous, and we got talking about, wouldn't it be great if we could have a facility where a number of community organizations with like purpose could come together, could share the space and share some of the organizational costs of the overhead burden, so that we could unleash more of our passion to the community.
One of the things we talked about, where are we going to build this? And for those of you who know anything about commercial real estate, it's a little bit, well, it's not a little bit, it's prohibitively expensive in a lot of examples. We need an old building that we can renovate. We didn't have the funds to do that. So he said, well, you got to get to somebody who has land. And one of his recommendations was, I think you should talk to the city. So from there, the next step evolved, and we had meetings with the City of Edmonton, who have been big supporters.
So our combined contribution to this project is $5.25 million, but we're delighted to do that because there's a need in the community. This center is not only a place for non-profit organization, but it's also going to add to the landscape of the city. When people drive on 50th Street, ride their bike or walk on 50th Street, they're going to look at that building. It will be a phenomenal addition to Edmonton.
For anybody who's not aware of where the site is, when you came in here today, it's the site immediately on the southeast corner of Roper Road and 50th Street.
We're so fortunate to live in such a caring community in the province. The success we are feeling today is definitely worth celebrating, and this is something we do not do often enough in this hectic world we live in. I would like to also acknowledge our founding partners, 630 Ched, Santa's Anonymous, and the Christmas Bureau of Edmonton. Without the initiative these two organizations took and their financial commitment, this project would never have got started.
My daughter is here, unfortunately didn't get to meet her dad, and is learning about what he did and what the City of Edmonton has done to give back. I mean, it's a cliche, but it isn't. I've learned so much about how the city works, and it does work with a dollar at a time and a brick at a time. And this is a perfect example. I can't wait to see the ground being broken for it.
It's corporations like Suncor and others that we need supporting this center to get us over the line to make this a reality.